So I've got my 4x4s for something like this size normally, because I want to make the most out of my Tegaderm. Budgets are tight, so you want to use all the money you got here. So I would actually probably peel this back a little bit and use this for 2. But what I'm going to do, Papilio that I printed, I think it's technically the laser, but I'm going to treat this like it's inkjet. The processes are virtually the same. I would buy the same glue and do it the same way. The reason I like the inkjet better is when you're putting raised materials underneath it for swelling, it's more durable. The laser tends to crack, the image tends to crack more. Actually, I'm going to cut this in half on purpose. And I'm only going to do 1. So now, yep, purple haze. And I'm going to get just a little bit of this glue. And as you guys can see, it's just kind of a stringy, and you'll be able to smell it, and you'll be able to smell it soon, I'm guessing. So it's just a clear glue, and make sure it's the image. Now, if you see, this is kind of cracked, scratched, because it's been in my kit a while. And you just want to dab on a nice thin layer. Like that. And just firm. And now what I'm going to do is, so there's most of your temporary tattoos, there's a separating agent on there. You don't normally have to do that. It's just because there was so much pigment on that side, I'm wanting to rehydrate. So with temporary tattoos of any kind, the ones we use on our kids, it's a thick, like a cardstock, and they spray a separating agent. KY is a separating agent. So KY jelly, you can actually use, sculptors will use it, and they will paint it on a life cast of someone. And then they will let that completely dry. And they will put the clay over that. Later on, they will then drop the entire thing in a bucket of water and allow that to rehydrate, and it pops the clay right off. That's all we're doing here, is we're allowing the water to rehydrate the separating agent, and if you're patient, it slides right off. Just like any old tattoo that you did with your kids.
I never let my mother out.
Uh-huh. So I'm going to dry this. Now, the caution I will tell you is, because of the glue we use, that is going to be tacky. So you want to powder it with like a baby powder. Okay? Why? Because it's cheap. Or, what are we probably going to do anyways, because I taught you right? Slap another Tegaderm on top. So I'm going to peel off my cardboard outer.
And you don't have to wait for it to dry to put the other Tegaderm down?
Should you? If you're patient. So then all I'm going to do is throw another one on there. And now it's not sticky, and I'm going to throw that in my kit. And when my sim comes up, some people don't even cut the borders off. I like to. I think it's smarter. Like, I'll actually pre-cut, because I want the least amount of work day of sim. And I leave just a little cardboard handle. Why? It's easier to pull off. Yes, ma'am?
Is it ready to be used now?
It's ready to use now, right now. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to use it right now.
you put it on yourself?
Sure. All right. Can you see her now?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. There we go. Does that meet a learning objective? Can you tell there's a bruise there?
Yeah.
And now what am I going to do? The sim's over. I'm going to peel it off.